All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, Johnson Media, DF, Harune, Crystal, and Kurodog. Thank you guys for the good luck. Also, thank you very much, Lou, for the 88 months of Tier 1. That is a lot of months of Tier 1. So thank you very much for the well over 7 years at this point. And always glad to have you here. Also, thanks for the good luck, Storm Mystic, and good morning, AK Archer. This isn't the hit game, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. That is correct. This is not Wind Waker HD. Were you expecting Wind Waker HD, Crystal? I know, this is Ocarina of Time 3D. Because I have decided that I want to do Ocarina of Time 3D speedruns until Ocarina of Time on Switch 2 comes out. Also, thank you very much, Xantito, for the 65 months of Tier 1. Thank you for the good luck as well. Also, thanks for the good luck, Lyric and Toady Sauce. I mean, it is true that Wind Waker HD is great. But this game is also great. Also, thanks for the good luck, Rhapsody in 8. I, in fact, did not get an early copy of Ocarina of Time 3D. I bought Ocarina of Time 3D on launch day. In June of 2011. I got it by riding my bike over to GameStop. Does this OOT 3D category do that really insane clip by Jabu Jabu? If you're talking about the one to get into the Ferroy's Wind Fountain without explosives, yes. Also, thanks for the good luck, Douglas. I'm also excited for Ocarina of Time on the Switch 2. I assume regardless of how it turns out, it will still be fun. Also, yes, I did re-practice most of the things in this category. I'm probably still gonna have to take some amount of runs to shake off the rust, but... How am I recording this? This is being recorded with a hard-modded 3DS that has an extra output that you can hook up to your computer via USB, and then recording software can pick up and display like the screen data every frame and the audio data. $120 is short for all dungeons? I mean, Ocarina of Time, both N64 and 3D, are games that have a lot of different tricks you can do. So... I don't actually know what all dungeons in N64 is without SRM. It's definitely shorter than OOT3D, though. It's like 106 on VC. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. But yeah, so this will probably be a no reset run. Imagine. That's not gonna work. Oh. Nice, 420 escape. So thanks for the good luck, Jay. And thanks for the good luck as well, Complex Milk and Moogle Knight. And thank you for the good luck as well, Moist. Are you the only one who wasn't impressed playing OOT 3D for the first time 4 months ago? I mean, at that very specific point in time, maybe, but... I mean, Ocarina of Time, like... A lot of Ocarina of Time's popularity is probably, like, a product of when it came out, because, like, it was pretty revolutionary when it actually came out, right, back in 1998. Like, it probably would not have had the same level of popularity if it released, like, you know, as a first-time game today. Because it also just has, like, very dated game design on some things. Also, thanks for the good luck, Silly Mazooker. We are not playing with the 3D on. I mean, if I turned the 3D on, the image basically would, like, move slightly to the left from your perceived point of view. Wait, is that seriously a suggestion Twitch gave you, Bacon? If so, that's kind of funny. Thanks for the good luck, Makuya. Step was... yeah, it would be faster to fess off of the P-head in Hyrule Field, but I didn't practice it very much, and so I didn't feel like trying it here today. Darn it. Went a little too far there. Oh, really? Probably still faster than my PB. But we did not get in as soon as we possibly could. Well, this guy's gonna be slow, I guess. I don't know if I trust going to the right there. I probably would have been fine, but... Also, thanks for the good luck, A. Scott. There is no arbitrary code execution in Ocarina of Time 3D now. True arbitrary code execution isn't possible, because the 3DS enforces, like, certain permissions at the operating system level to not allow writing and then executing your own code. Also, yeah, using custom texture packs is not allowed for speedruns. Like, as far as the 3DS Zelda games go, I think the only kind of, like, homebrew that you're allowed to run alongside the game is locale emulation, which basically just means that you can run the game in a specific language without the game crashing on your console. Well, also, yeah, like, if you're thinking of high-quality textures, like, the 3DS can only handle so much. But also, like, you know, if custom textures were just allowed regardless of what they were, then, like, you could modify a texture to, for instance, like, make lining up for a trick easier or something like that, right? Like, you could put, like, a very obvious red mark on a wall that you line up to. Also, thanks for the good luck, Cowcat. This run does have significantly less RNG than Twilight Princess does. I think the biggest RNG is whatever Twin Rova decides to do. Also, thanks for the good luck, IRL Chandler Bing. Also, yes, there are new things that have been discovered since my previous PB. The biggest of which, I believe, is just a like a much more convenient method of doing Door of Time skip that I think saves like a minute and a half over the other Door of Time skip that was previously done. We will not be using or getting any bottles this run. Now, I guess we technically are going to use bottle contents, but that's just going to be to restore magic, basically. Yes, I have done a lot of MM3D before as well. Not in a while, though, but... MM3D is a pretty fun speedrun. It just kind of has a slow start because you have to go through first cycle and all that stuff. Even though first cycle itself does have, like, a neat trick. No, the Door of Time skip we do does not involve lunge storage. Also, hello, Karmadex. This is being played on a new Nintendo 3DS XL. I targeted too late. Also, thanks for the good luck, Mary Say. Will OOT Switch 2 be valid for AGDQ? If you're asking, like, if it can be submitted, that entirely depends on what its release date is. Because GDQ does have, like, a second new game submission period for games that were released, like, after the initial submission period, but I don't know what the dates for that this time will be. So if it releases early enough, maybe, but if it releases late November, that's probably not early enough. I would kind of expect it to release late November or December. Wait, why am I doing that? That's not something I need to do. I don't think that worked. There we go. I think there is some kind of, like, homebrew input viewer that can be used. Because at least I think I saw someone using it for MM3D once, but I don't remember what it's called, and I have never used it myself. Now I get to not... Okay. In practice, I had a pretty bad habit of always pulling out the stick too early there, so... There's a reason I'm running 3D. I find running 3D to be a more enjoyable experience than running on N64. Is why I run 3D. thanks for the best of luck, Joshi. First 23 minutes of this run, exactly any percent? Not exactly, no, but I guess it's pretty close. I accidentally did do something that any percent does that I didn't need to do here. Which was open up the Goron Mines to Lost Woods path. Thanks for the good luck, Orion. Zelda game, would I say, has my favorite story? Probably Skyward Sword. This is unprecedented. I know, Glovers. I finally stopped playing Twilight Princess. And we're probably going to fail this West, but we're going to try it anyway. I didn't quite hold the SS. There we go. Did it still save time? No idea. Well, now we have to hope we don't run out of Deku Nuts. Okay. Not the best, but... Also, thanks for the good luck, Kimi. We did indeed stop playing Twilight Princess, it's true. At least on stream. So thanks for the good luck rank 1 Yumi. I also guess there's a fest you can do to get over here quicker. Nice. What do I want to equip here? Now I have to go through the process of remembering what exactly I want to equip and where. Actually, I think I did want to equip a letter there. Because we need to use letter and Jabu later. I don't know when my next Wind Waker randomizer match is. It's a great question. Because I don't even know who I'm playing next, because I'm in the loser's bracket now, and the people in the match before mine haven't finished their match, so... I plan on winning my next Wind Waker randomizer match. I believe that is the idea, yes. Will it actually happen? Who knows? There is a... like, seam walk you can do here to break the web slightly faster, but I was not getting it consistent enough to go for it. I'm not going to be doing it. Oh, you can target. Really? Yeah, ESS tricks essentially work the same. I don't think they're any different. No, the slingshot is so that we can hit Phantom Ganon as Child Link in the paintings. Though it does also help conveniently with the Jabu switch. Actually, do I want to pick this up? Well, yeah. Getting 2 frame buffers. There we go. So thanks for the good luck, Trippero. In this run specifically, doing Forest Temple as Child happens to be faster because it's more convenient for setting up doing back in time. Because if we beat Forest Temple as Child, then we can immediately learn Prelude when we become adult, and then immediately go back to being Child without having to, like, do anything special. We'll be doing Dodongo's Cavern much later in the run. Dodongo's Cavern we will be doing as adults. Also, thank you very much, Blood Isaac, for the 65 months of Prime. It is a lot of months, so thank you very much. Mega flip. I didn't get my swag points. Also, thanks for the good luck, Asher. We switched to OOT because I got a time that I am content with in Twilight Princess any percent. Well, no, so to get to Forest Temple as Child, we're actually going to be wrong warping, because there is actually no seam that you can just climb to get into Forest Temple. Oh. Okay, Photon, no convenient seam that you can climb to get into Forest Temple. Really? That's not going to work. Okay, well, in case we somehow manage to run out of Deku Nuts, I'm gonna save again. There we go. Okay, that was too far over. Dang. Also, thanks for the good luck, Duck Boy Lars. Ah, yes, Sleepy Lady, we're done with Twilight Princess for now. There we go. I was also having a lot of trouble with the timing of this yesterday. So this might take a bit. I need to, like, look through, like, frame by frame to see how my timing is off on the blue switch letter pull. Okay, nice. We do Dodongo's Cavern as Adult Link, because you are not required to do the dungeons in order for all dungeons. Maybe it makes more sense to split, like, here. I don't honestly remember where I split there with these splits. Also, hello, John. We have indeed changed games. The current record is 1:15:34 by J-Town 2909. Which I guess there's probably enough space in Live Split that I could put that on. I usually haven't had world records on my 3DS layout because for some reason in the past I only had enough room for like 4 splits on Live Split, but that's clearly not the case here now. What's the 14 void out split? It's the split where we void out 14 times. Actually, I guess optimally, where we only void out 10 times, but we void out enough that we take 14 hearts. Oh, right, this is why... Or no. Yeah, we don't need letter on there. So thank you very much, VG, for the $5 tip. Do appreciate the continued support. And thank you for the good luck as well. Also, thanks for the good luck, Vet and Jakaja. How does one discover this? Trial and error. Or just by accident. This game harder to speedrun than Wind Waker. I feel like Wind Waker, at least for me, is like slightly harder. But, I mean, this game is still, like, pretty hard. Push. Hopefully this is fine. Yeah, this seems fine. Yep, bye-bye shield. Bye-bye shield and hello Forest Temple. Okay, well... I don't remember the setup from here. Now I'm kind of just lost. Well, that's fine. We'll just go at it again. Hopefully this time not accidentally roll forward when I mean to keep side hopping. So this out-of-bounds sequence is supposed to get us into the boss room for Phantom Ganon. Essentially. So it acts as a boss key skip. I don't think this is what we wanted. Nope. Well. Why did that not work? And now we're in the middle again. Figure it's faster to just void out here instead of trying to actually figure out where I am. Or I could learn what the previous way I did this is, so that if I lose where I am, I can just do that. There we go. Okay. It does help if we can do all the side hops in a row. Also, thanks for the good luck Reaper Phantom Cloud. So thank you very much, Fastest, for the 59 months of Tier 1. Only one more month until 5 years. Twilight Princess looks different today. I guess that is one interpretation of the stream, huh? Really? I'm surprised that was early. Darn it. Ah, well, that was a little sloppy. Ah, yes, you can use Boomerang on Phantom Ganon. Because why wouldn't you be able to? I would assume that works on N64. I don't think the damage tables were changed a whole lot aside from just Deku sticks. Alright, now we get to do Door of Time skip. And do the setup correctly. Darn it, come on. We floated up in the air on a little thing called an invisible seam, which I forget what the exact reason they exist is, but it's something to do with, like, actually, I think the explanation is that there's the game has, like, a 1-unit leniency with, like, all of the polygons that you can stand on, where, like, it'll allow you to continue standing on the polygon even if you're up to 1 unit off of it. But if that polygon is, like, a wall that is not entirely vertical, then that 1 unit of leniency essentially allows you to shoot upwards due to the fact that you can technically stand on those kinds of polygons on the edge. Yeah, Water Temple in the 3DS version is not as tedious as N64 because, like, the boots items, hover boots and iron boots, are just equipable items on your X, Y, 1, and 2 buttons. So you don't have to consistently pause in the menu to put them on and take them off. And the Water Temple also, in the 3DS version, does, like... I don't know how much it really helps, but it does give you, like, guides along the walls to lead you to the spots where you can change the water level. And we just reload the area, and because we've already beaten Forest Temple, Sheik will teach us the Prelude. Which is pretty much our entire goal for this section of the run, is just getting Prelude. And now we become child again. Oh, oops. Right, I'm supposed to do... We're supposed to do this first. Then set Roy's Wind. And then take a nap. Yeah, we just need sticks. When could you sleep in your bed? I actually don't know if you could do that in N64. You can do it in 3D. I also need to stop trying to close the item menu with the item tab on the touchscreen. I need to be doing it with B. Also, thanks for the good luck, Aaron. Come on. Alright, well, let's do the jump, I guess. Yeah, I saw you posted a guide on how to do that a while ago, Aaron, and I thought I followed it for this, but maybe I did something wrong. I know I at least sent it to someone else for them to follow at one point. That's probably too early. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so don't hold forward on that. Oh, that's too late. Figure out the timing for this better. Well, I'll just fall then. Ideally, we would only void out 10 times because we get hit by a bomb explosion each time, but this is one of the things that I did not practice. So instead, we void out a couple extra times. We void out 14 times because we have 14 hearts. Let's choose, yeah. Oh, it probably would have helped if I had actually been dropping bombs. Instead of pressing Y and then shield instead of X and then shield. Extra bombs. I still need a bomb out to do Death Hole off of. Really? Okay. I'm surprised that failed. Really? Failing this the first time. I only want to take 6 hits of damage here. Instead of 10. Yes, we did skip all of Water Temple. And yes, power crouch stabbing does not do extra, or does not, like, do the value of the previous attack that you did. Really. Oh. I guess I also have to practice side hopping into using Ferrari's Wind. If I had entered the blue portal that first time, that would not have worked. I also don't remember where I split for Water Temple. Yeah, Link unfortunately died, but it's okay. That's how we get to Shadow Temple faster. Oh my goodness. There we go. Yeah, I'm surprised one of the slashes I tried there was early. Well, 2-cycle bongo, I guess. So thanks for the best of luck, petite pedestrian. For the good luck as well, Silver Skinner. I mean, this run's not going great, but that's fine. This is a no reset run. It's too much. Come on. Oh, fine. No Hess this time. Okay, yeah. Just high enough. I'm excited for the remake. Yes, I am indeed excited for the remake. We'll probably be playing it a lot. How difficult would I rate OOT 3D All Dungeons? I mean, I guess I would say OOT 3D in general is at least fairly difficult. I guess a lot of the thing, or at least some of the things that make it difficult are optional, but, like, they do save time. Like, strictly required for the category. Also, what was that camera angle? Okay, well, that was dumb. Oh, are we stuck? Well, I think we might be stuck. I was not anticipating this. I guess maybe for that one I have to listen for the music, because... yeah, the camera angle was not what I was expecting there. Alright, well... I think that will unfortunately be a reset for the no reset run, but that's okay. I was gonna do another one anyway. I believe the problem there was just that, yeah, I wasn't expecting the camera to do something different than it normally does. Not sure how I could have saved that. It is possible to do ISG in the 3DS version, yes, but you can't do it with power crouch stabbing, or just with crouch stabbing. You have to do it via the, like, jump slash death method, which is not convenient at all. And also, if you put your sword away while you have ISG, ISG gets cancelled in 3D, so... it's not particularly useful even in situations where you can get it. I didn't look at the year for the save file, so it might have had 2047. I know that doing... I guess, is the date on the 3DS wrong? It could just be that the date on the 3DS is wrong. Yes, I will be doing my first playthrough of OOT on Switch 2 on stream. Since I will likely be streaming it for many hours the second that it becomes available to play. Also, thanks for the good luck, Brandino. It is indeed the Nintendo 3DS. Is intro skip not allowed in OOT 3D? No, OOT 3D I don't think will ever... I mean, I guess not never have an intro skip, but, like... OOT 3D text is unique in that, like... It's not just like mindlessly mash buttons, but you actually want to be mashing B with a specific rhythm to get quick text. Because most of the text boxes that we're going through here are not instant text boxes, but if you press B on a specific frame for each text box, then all of the text instantly appears for the text box, and so like, the difference between getting all of the quick text in the intro versus none of the quick text is, like, 11 seconds, I think, or something ridiculous. So, like, in theory, I guess if you wanted to do intro skip, you could, but you'd be starting off with potentially up to an 11-second deficit. Also, thanks for the good luck, KitKat. Can't wait for them to FF7 remake the OOT remake. I don't know if that's gonna be happening. At the very least, I think the OOT remake is gonna all be one game. We are going to get 40 rupees, but we're going to get the rupees on the chains before Castletown. Or the market. It's not called Castletown in this game. So thanks for the good luck, Vigon Hearts. You walked into Deku Tree and you had to scan 5 terminals to get to Goma. I mean, I would be very surprised if that's what they decided to do. I also wouldn't be too thrilled about it. I can't imagine that they're gonna, like, radically change the dungeons, or at least most of them. Like, I think it would be cool if they made, like, you know, Ice Cavern bigger or something. But I'm not expecting the dungeons to be completely redesigned with Breath of the Wild mechanics or anything crazy like that. Is this gonna work? I don't know if I held down there. Okay, well that's not going to work because I failed to go into first person. Come on. Really? I didn't hold B for long enough. Well, at this point, I don't think it's worth it to do this, but we're gonna keep doing it anyway. Well, nice. Unfortunately, this no reset run is not going as well as the last one did at the start. I shouldn't have tried that. Goodness. Alright, well, we might reset if we don't make it this next time. Nice. Darn it. Well. I don't think I had to delete that because we didn't save yet. But whatever. Yeah, I mean, the big breakthrough for the 3DS version was just figuring out that invisible seams exist and how to actually use them. Because the invisible seams that allow for, like, Ferrari's Wind Early and Door of Time skip are really, like, the biggest discoveries in recent years. Also, thanks for the good luck, Cody Kedzier. Also, yeah, being able to avoid the guards, like, if they look at you, requires frame-perfect scene. Frame-perfect side hops to the next scene transition. Or not, I guess not scene transition, but, like, camera transition. Words are hard. I don't know if I would say the guards are more competent in 3D. It's just, like, slightly harder to do frame-perfect side hops because of 30 FPS instead of 20 FPS. That's true. The second guard basically does never catch you. Also, thanks for the good luck, Benjigamin. Really can't get the Kokiri sword in quick text. Coming. Ideally, I do not want to, talk to the forest guard. Oh yeah, I also find side hops much easier to chain in 3D, but that's... I think just because the 3DS version has, like, less input delay than N64, which is my main issue with the N64 one. Just in general. Really? Hmm. Well, I guess we'll collect 20 rupees in Kokiri Forest. That's very silly. Or I could collect 20 rupees during the guard sequence. With the red rupee that's in there. What it is about lining up that last little bit for the second part there, but I always, like, have a lot of trouble just getting to the spot that I need. Also, thank you very much, Complex Milk, for the 76 months of Tier 2. Thank you very much for the continued support of over 6 years. I should not have tried that. Any hope of this now? Probably not. Shouldn't have tried to do it at that angle. Also, thank you very much, Game Whisperer, for the 7 months of Prime, and for the good luck. Dang, no red rupee. Never seen OOT 3DS speedruns before and your mind is already blown. They are indeed pretty cool, in my opinion at least. Alright, Karma Dix, we'll see you later. That you get good sleeps. Well, unsurprisingly, voiding out and doing egg skip a second time loses a minute, or more than a minute, actually. Well, maybe this time I won't accidentally do something that you would normally only do in any percent. Alright, I'm gonna need to get a heart. Well, so quick text, assuming it's not like the first text box in a sequence, you can kind of just get into like a specific mashing rhythm, so that the rhythm you're mashing at will just kind of naturally get the quick text. Oh, that was incorrect. Forgot what the proper way to do this for all dungeons is. That works, I suppose. Actually, doesn't one of those pots have a red rupee in it? Stick. Too late. Really? Pretty sure this angle is fine. Maybe it wasn't. This also kind of sucks because now I'll have to, I think, wait a day-night cycle. Since for some reason, the setup for getting into the Ferrari's Wind Fountain changes depending on if it's day or night time. Because why wouldn't it? mess. Zero quick text, basically. The 24 out of 301 on Live Split is the number of completed runs over the number of total attempts. So this is attempt number 301. And currently, of my 301 attempts, 24 of them actually finished to the end. If this one finishes, it'll be number 25. I honestly don't know Complex Milk, I just know that it is different for some reason. Alright, and now we wait. Despite the time loss that this incurs, I am set on this being a no reset run. Yes, getting Ferroy's Wind before... Or, excuse me, getting magic before you get any of the other fairy spells is required, because... Like, the game doesn't technically force you to get, like, the magic first, just, like, from a world design perspective. Like, you could miss magic and then go get one of the other fairy fountain spells first, but you'll essentially be told, hey, you need magic, go get magic. So thanks for the good luck, your royal freshness. As we continue to wait. I guess I could have used this opportunity to get the 20 rupees I'm still missing. And then come back up Zora's River. Well, I specifically need nighttime because I only know the seam climb setup at nighttime. Well, at least the seam climb itself wasn't too bad. Practicing the seam climb is very annoying because it constantly requires you to hold target and quick spin a lot, and so at least my hand gets tired very fast trying to, like, do repetition practice for that trick. Ah, yeah, that's fine. I need to reset my Deku Tree Vest anyway, because we get the... Oops, no, not Skid Warp. We get the, we get the shield right before Deku Tree now, instead of before the Ferori's Wind Fountain, like my PB did. Now I have to go and collect the rupees again. Or not again, but for missing the red one earlier. Also, thanks for the good luck Kasane. And hello, Bisharp Brawler. The runs are not particularly great, but that's kind of expected because they're generally no reset runs. What happened? There we go. I guess I don't think there's a reason to not get the heart here, since we'll be taking damage anyway. Really? Didn't quite move at the correct angle. Cool. So Slingshot is required for this route because it's how we damage Phantom Ganon when he jumps out of the paintings. Because you either need bow or Slingshot for that. Or Hookshot, yes. Slingshot also is just convenient to get, since it doesn't take very long to get, and can also be used in, like, Jabu. So you could Super Stab in the first room to not need it. For Jabu, specifically. Or do a slash extension, I think. Also works. do we skip getting the hammer? Well, we don't skip getting the hammer, but it was given to us when we got the title screen file in, like, the run that almost finished earlier. It was one of the items that was given to us, along with, like, the hook shot, all of the tunics, swords, and shields, 4 bottles, etc. Really? Through. Let's see, so I want boomerang, butter. Really? It's too far to the right. Aside from missing the Mega Flip once, that was generally alright. Missing the Mega Flip is a pretty bad time loss. Or it's not even missing the Mega Flip, falling down accidentally while trying to set up for it. Nice. Got the fast cutscene. Also, thanks for the good luck, Golden. Thank you very much, Shaluna98, for the Prime subscription. Thank you for your support in me losing lots of time in OOT 3D. Long time enjoyer, first time catching me live? Oh, excellent. Well, thank you very much for the good luck. Why did I choose Gymnast as a username? Essentially because I made the username when I was 12, and when I was 12, I did do gymnastics. For like 10 hours a week. Yes, to be specific, I made my Minecraft account when I was 12. I needed to choose my Minecraft username. Oh, really? The 86 was just a random number that I tacked on to the end of the word. It does not have any meaning, really. I can do a backflip if you give me a trampoline. I cannot do a standing backflip. Well, guess we're walking to Temple of Time. I didn't think I'd walked far enough back to be in the loading zone there. Really? My guy. we're doing no resets because I need to practice actually going through the whole run. Really? Come on. I'm surprised I didn't press A quick enough there. Oh, I have to hope I don't run out of Deku Nuts, because if I run out of Deku Nuts, then I'll kind of have to reset. Ow. Darn it, I waited too long. I don't think I have very many left, which is kind of a problem. Yep, none left. Alright, that works. Made it with 0 Deku Nuts remaining. So thanks for the good luck, Middleton. Thanks for the good luck as well, Lack Lack. Okay, still works. No, we haven't gotten to the point in the run where we do back in time yet. Still have to beat Forest Temple, and then do Door of Time skip, and then get Prelude, and then go back to being Child, and then we can do that. Play this one. Ow, darn it. Well, now I can't hit him with the boomerang anymore. But yeah, I have to set Furore's Wind to skip the cutscene at the end of Forest Temple here. Because I'm pretty sure watching this cutscene as Child Link crashes the game. If I remember correctly. Nice. Actually, how do I get back out? Because TSC doesn't... Oh, I guess I beat Deku Tree, so the guard is gone. Yeah. I forgot I'd have to go learn Saria's song now, though. This is certainly a significantly bigger time loss than I thought it was going to be. For not setting Furore's Wind during the back in time sequence. I guess means that I shouldn't be trying to move before setting Furore's Wind during that. The current world record is a 1:15:34 by J-Town. That trick that we did is called a Fess. which is a forward extended super slide. Basically, there's a control stick position that you can hold where Link will shuffle his feet, but won't actually, like, change his position at all. That was not what I was supposed to do. And if you take damage while you're in that position, or I guess also shield damage, then you can essentially transfer the speed of the first frame where you took or shielded damage to like Link indefinitely as long as you keep holding the specific control stick position. So in that case, like, I held ESS position and then got hit by the P-hat, and so the speed that we got on the first frame of getting hit by the P-hat just sort of continued with us as long as we were holding ESS position. Recently watching Twilight Princess randos and was wondering why there was no rando for Twilight Princess HD. I mean, I think it's just because there's not really a whole lot of people who would be interested in a Twilight Princess HD randomizer. Because it wouldn't really be that functionally different from the existing, like, GameCube randomizer. Other than it being on Wii U and having, like, the slight changes that the Wii U version has. I mean, the Switch version, or the Switch 2 version, isn't out yet, Lack, so... who knows, maybe we will still find a way to do Door of Time skip on Switch 2. I mean, unless you're talking about, like, the Switch NSO version, but, like, the Switch NSO version should have all of the same Door of Time skips that N64 has. Yeah, I mean, like, we don't currently know if there's any chance that the OOT remake has the same kind of glitches that the 3DS and N64 versions have. Because, like, the 3DS version is, you know, pretty much just the N64 version, but with better graphics and, like, a few tiny tweaks. But most of the original code is still there. Which, who knows if that's going to be the case for the Switch 2 version. I kind of wouldn't expect it to be the case, but Wind Waker engine. I don't think it's going to be using the Wind Waker engine either. Thomas the Tank Engine? Ah, yes. You got it, Bloobs. They're going to be using the Thomas the Tank Engine. I mean, Ocarina of Time 3D functions as a video game perfectly fine for the most part. Darn it. Nice. I was 2 frames away and then I buffered 1 frame. And then I buffered 2 frames and missed the frame that I actually wanted. Okay, we buffered 2 single frames. Okay, so I went too far forward there. Still landed in the water. There we go. It's 3. 4. Five. 6. Oh, still missed it. Okay, I guess I can just hold down the whole time. No, yeah, so this void out sequence is intentional. It's unfortunate that it takes so long, but... Can't imagine how much time it takes to make a new trick. I mean, generally tricks aren't really made. Like, they're usually discovered and then, like, once you understand that a trick works, it gets, like, iterated on to try and see if there are better ways to do it. Like, for instance, my current PB does not try to drop bombs to take damage during the 14 void outs, which can turn it instead into 10 void outs. Darn it. Ow, well. Oh, wait, now I did still want a bomb. Man. Okay. Hooray, we actually did that correctly. Now I need to take 10 hits here and not 6. much time does it really save to set Ferore's Wind like that? Well, I guess it saves at least a couple seconds. Yes. I need to get better at the timing and positioning for that. I kind of feel like it would be more worth it to set Ferore's Wind and then like skip the cutscene afterwards. Skip this loading sequence of going into the Sacred Realm. But that's probably slower by a couple seconds. I think this run is still possible. I mean, the run is possible to finish, yes. My goal is to finish the run. Not possible to PB, of course, but that's okay. This is another thing that I need to get a better feel for, is trying to one-cycle bongo. I can never quite do it consistently. Yeah, you can one-cycle bongo in 3D. It's just kind of precise because you have to slash consistently. I don't know if it's really worth it to try and go for that in that way. And my Dodongo's Cavern split is also not gonna be, like, has to be set in a sense. Since my PB does not set Ferore's Wind here to skip the DC cutscene. Really? Man, I cannot pull the assess potion. I mean, the theory of, like, what glitches got patched in OOT 3D from N64, I think is that, like, they watched whatever the current world record speedrun was at the time, and essentially patched all the stuff that that run did. I don't know if it was even the world record. Um, but it was something like that. It was like Pokies 111 or something. So, like, they patched ISG, they patched, they attempted to patch getting to bottom of the well early via Navi Dive, which I guess they did technically succeed at, but you can still get there in other ways. And at nighttime. Famous 9 to 5 rock. Darn it. Just trying to see if I can avoid that. Maybe I should have tried pausing again. Instead of, trying to move away from the warp. Anyway, the Goron Ruby, for some reason, is in the ground if you watch this cutscene as Adult Link. You look at the hilt of the Master Sword and then look, like, slowly look upwards on the screen. You'll just see it sitting there. This is a new 3DS XL, yes. I don't think that storage was patched in Wind Waker HD because someone crashed the demo with it, because the reports from people at the time, like, from multiple different people who were experienced Wind Waker speedrunners, was actually sort of conflicting. Where some of them said that storage and super swimming, or at least storage specifically, because super swimming still works, but that storage specifically did not work in the demo that they tried, while simultaneously people at different demos said that storage did work. Which I feel like indicates that, at least to some degree, they were already patching it, but... Oh, darn it. Not the direction I wanted to jump. Guess I could just drop a shoe on that guy. I wouldn't even waste that much time. Nice. Nice. No, 3DS games in general don't use, like, the additional processing power of the new 3DS. It's like regular 3DS games, I should say. You can turn them on for the games to use if you have homebrew, and that'll, like, speed up load times and stuff, but doing that for speedruns is not allowed. Well, new 3DS definitely wasn't out when they released Ocarina of Time 3D, because Ocarina of Time 3D came out, like, 3 months after the 3DS was originally launched. Also, thank you very much, Nessie, for the 99 months of Tier 1. That is a lot of months. Only one away from triple digits. So thank you very much for the continued support and the good luck. So I guess we don't technically need Goron Tunic here, but we will equip it anyway. Really? Nice RNG. Huh? Excuse me? Ow. Nice 5-cycle Twin Roba. Can you be too far away? I thought the reflected element, like, extended out forever. Or not forever, but at least, like, to the wall or something. I'm not religious, no. Why did we lose almost 2 minutes compared to PB? Am I, like, forgetting about something that I did? Hammer. Oh, darn it. Probably really shouldn't try going for this hammer slide. But it is a fun hammer slide. Yeah, so essentially the way the end of this run works is we credits warp from, like, the blue warp here after the Volvagia fight, and doing that will give us the fire medallion as we credits warp, pretty much. Nice. Really? Really? Alright, well, that was silly. Well, at least we finished the run. It wasn't particularly pretty, but there are clearly some things I have to work on. Need to actually remember what the movement sequence is for doing the statue unload in Goron City. And I needed to actually grab the chain rupees. And then I think my problem with the magic TSC this run is my angle the first time was just slightly too far left. And yeah, we missed the Dodongo's Cavern cutscene skip. I think I did figure out what the timing is for getting hit by the bombs during the void outs now, so we should hopefully be better at that. Oh yeah, and then we also failed to set Ferori's Wind when we were supposed to set Ferori's Wind. I also need to practice using Ferori's Wind out of a side hop. You can technically do SRM and OOT 3D, but there are no current uses because you can't, like, the 3DS enforces certain permissions that don't allow for writing to memory and then executing that same memory as code. But I think that will be it for today. So yeah, we'll do more attempts tomorrow. I'll review some of the things that I need to review. And then, yeah. Hopefully we will complete runs that are not 15 minutes behind. Because generally this run we were okay doing the restricted items into blue warps. It was not as much of a problem. I even did so many extra ones because I kept on failing to be close enough to the blue warp, so... hopefully that continues. In any case, I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.